So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw, it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall from 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Prescott on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe buried at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He'll check this one down to Vaughn. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best, and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He's got a man, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing, Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Vaughn. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a 1-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. I had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They still have to hold in there.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the will take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Open man here is Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Rodgers wants to change the look. A give running right is Hall. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Hall again on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Cowboys! Luke Schoonmaker, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
13 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to get away. with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Vaughn on the handoff. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
An audible here to get a new look. Complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Rodgers now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 116 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. One final try now for Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So this one will end in a victory for the